Game 6 Quarantine Cup, Lone Wolves on a 2-game winning streak, trying to make it 3 in a row. It was a cold, windy, nasty day. Temperature in the 40s. Wind was gusty. With 1 out already in the top of the first, Caleb hits this line drive into left field, bounces off the playground. He's going to stretch it into 2. Patrick tries to get him out. That throw would have ended the inning right there, but it gets by. Caleb comes around to score, and the Hermit Crabs strike first 1-0. Couple batters later, another huge play in the game. Caleb hits this pop-up into the wind, blowing all over the place. Patrick overruns it. The ball would drop. That would have ended the inning too, but instead it opened the floodgates. Ethan would have a monster day at the plate today. Hits this grounder into left field. That scores Caleb. That makes it 2-0 Hermit Crabs. After that, we have a whole bunch of this. Bouncing ball up the middle for Caleb. That scores Ethan. That makes it 3-0 Hermit Crabs. Next batter, Ethan. Bouncing ball up the middle for another single. Next batter, bouncing ball. That's a single into left field. Jacob Cork had the sinker working in the first inning, but it was doing no good. It was just single after single after single. Ethan with another one, Caleb with another bouncer right up the middle, and Ethan finally caps off the inning with this line drive into deep left field. That's going to drop. That's going to score Caleb. That's 5 runs, 7 straight hits to end the inning, including 6 straight singles. Bottom 1, Lone Wolves, they would not give up. They would fight from behind this whole game. Patrick with the line drive into deep right field. That's going to score Jacob easily. Patrick right behind him. It's 5-2 Hermit Crabs. Next batter, Jacob launches this one into deep right center field. Almost leaves the yard. He'll have to settle for a stand-up double. Next batter, Patrick with an absolute bomb to left. This one almost gets over the house, but it bounces off the roof. Another 2-run homer. It's 5-4 ball game. Couple batters later, Jacob smacks a line drive up the middle. Caleb runs it down. He tries to get Jacob at first. The throw goes high. Ball bounces off the fence. Patrick comes all the way around to score. It is 5-5. And the action was just beginning. Ethan, top of the second, hits this line drive into right field. That's going to score Caleb easily as the throw comes in late. Ethan ends up on second. 6-5 Hermit Crabs. Next batter, Caleb. He hits an absolute bomb himself into left. Hits off the top of the house, just inches away from going over the house. That's a 2-run homer. That is an 8-5 game. After a couple of singles, Ethan lines this one into left field. That scores Caleb. Another RBI for Ethan as he ends up on second base. 9-5 Crabs. Later in the inning, Ethan ends it with a 5-run cap again with a deep fly ball into left. That's a ground rule double. It is a 10-5 game, and the runs just keep on coming. Bottom of the second, Patrick with this deep drive into right center field. That's going to get off the fence. He's going to end up at third with a leadoff triple. Jacob follows with this little blooper into shallow left field. That drops. It is a 10-6 game. Nobody out in the second. 2 batters later, Jacob again hits this grounder to first. Ethan's throw is late. That scores another run. 10-7 game. Still nobody out. Next batter, Patrick. Another deep drive to right. Look at that bat flip. What a showboat. That's going to go off the wall and right. The throw comes into the infield. Caleb tries to get Jacob at home. That throw is offline. Patrick with a triple. Trots in to score. That makes it 10-9. With 1 out, Patrick hits this line drive up the middle. It's going to be an easy triple for him, but he's going to be aggressive. He's going to try to score. Caleb's throw nicks him in the back. That would end the inning. 10-9 Hermit Crabs. Top 3 with 1 out, with 2 strikes. Caleb is able to come up with a clutch hit here into left field. That brings home Ethan, making it 11-9. The throw comes in as a high and offline. Caleb's going to come all the way around to score. It's 12-9 Hermit Crabs going to the bottom of the third with 1 out and 1 on. Ethan on the mound. Jacob hits his bouncer to first. Caleb fields out at first. That ends a wild and wacky ball game, 12-9.
A really wild game today. We have the winning team interviewed after the game. So, how did you guys feel about the game today?
You know, I felt pretty good about the game today. I had a lot of RBIs. Caleb had a lot of RBIs too, and I think we both pitched a great game.
Caleb, you had another big game at the plate today. How'd you feel about that?
I did good myself. I had a lot of hits. I had a home run that almost went over the roof. Would have been out of the stadium. And Patrick, his game was all right, but I played better, obviously, since we won. That's about it.
Just an absolutely wild game on that cold, blustery day. That was easily the longest game of the season, lasting 49 minutes and 47 seconds. Hermit Crabs crank out 19 hits. That's a league high this season. End up scoring 12 runs to move their record to 3-3. Lone Wolves still with a great offensive day with 9 runs and 13 hits themselves, but it was not enough. Ethan was the star of the show today. He picks up his first win on the mound, moving to 1-1 on the year. Goes 9 for 12 at the plate with 2 doubles. That gives him 8 on the season. 6 RBIs on the game. He only had 3 coming into the game. Caleb with a 10 for 11 day. A lot of singles, but did have 2 doubles. Had that monster home run off the roof in left field. 4 RBIs, giving him a 20 on the season. That leads the league. Jacob suffers the loss, moves to 1-2 on the year. Did go 6 for 9 at the plate, double, 2 more RBIs, giving him 12 on the season. Patrick with a 7 for 8 day, a double, 3 triples, 6, giving him a season high 6 on the season. Also had a pair of home runs, that's 7 on the season for him, 5 RBIs, but it was not enough in the losing effort. That does it from here. We will be back soon for Game 7.